Hey guys, still here and welcome back to Transport Fever 2. I'm back on my save game and I got a comment on the previous vid that says, hey, you reduced your speed when you were building this overpass by having a little bit too much slope over here. That slowed the tracks down. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit more redecorating because I found that this track is now repaired. I thought I'd do this off screen, but it turns out there's a whole lot more that I can improve. Like the turns over here. These are doing 188, but right over here it slows down to 133, which for high-speed trains is really not that acceptable. And then over here we got a whole mess of lines, which I really don't like. So it's going to be a bit of deleting and then re-establishing the lines as they are, to make sure that they don't lose out on too much speed, and especially hoping that the Shinkansen will maintain their high speed, or rather, the Shinkansen similar vehicles. So my objective from over here, and this is the fast line, is to bypass, or is to go from Shenyang to Chennai. And that means that it's going to use these two tracks. You can see there's one over here. And we have one crossover point here, which I believe is not that important anymore. There were a couple of tracks, or a couple of trains running on these tracks, but I thought not too many. There's just two of them. There's the cargo line. And there's the passenger line. Now the cargo line goes here, so it has nothing to do with that area anyway. And I think that I can pretty safely just remove these tracks. And not really have too much in the sense of complaints from the train lines going, hey, we cannot get to our destination anymore. This bit can also disappear. Yeah, it's just Surat to Ankara that's now complaining that it doesn't have any way of getting there. So all that I would reliably need to do is make sure that I don't make these bends too aggressive. And that I eventually end up here. And maybe not so much have these flatten out already, but extend them a little bit more. Making sure that they don't lose out on too much speed as they're trying to connect. So this one starts over here. Whoa. Almost subterranean turns, and then it tries to adjust, and it goes off on a very different tangent altogether. What if I go down? What if I go just tunneling through everything? $240. They won't probably do 240 anyway, not at that speed, or not at that distance from the train station. They're going to be either slowing down or just in the process of speeding up at this point. So this shouldn't be too bad. Now this could be the problem here. Yeah, here I'm losing out on a lot of speed. Here I'm going from 208 to 160. What if I, instead of building an overpass, make it a tunnel underneath the roundabout? Could that work? Because I have enough room for it, and I have enough depth to go to. So this might be an option. So we're going to go all the way down. Now I'm saving my 300 kilometer speed. And if I tie that directly into this... Nope, it once again goes back to 180. Maybe it's too deep. 187. No, it doesn't quite like that. Let's see, I already built one of the tracks. Let's get the other one drawn up as well. 237 is fine. From here on it should be a fairly straight line and it should start speeding up. 228. 230. Maybe that bend isn't sharp enough. Maybe I need to make that a little tighter. So that this thing initially doesn't do, let's say, more than 180. That's the limiter. And then I start speeding up again. Let's see what happens if I try that. And this road over here, that's the truck stop. I want to get rid of that whole piece. So let's bulldoze that back to the truck stop. Get rid of this road. Get rid of that crossover point. And let's see. Tracks first. Yeah, tracks first. I'll come back to that little road thing later. Alright, start with the outer one. Come on, can I get a bit more speed out of that, please? 184, yes, that's not too bad. 170. 200. Stay down. 216. The whole way. Can I get 220? Yeah. Okay, so now I'm doing 220 as I'm either approaching or getting out of the station. Mostly. The only part where... No, actually it's 219 all the way. It does not slow down at all. That's good. Alright, now I need to go back. Start bulldozing some more here. Because this is now the bottleneck. And let's see if I can still tie it into these tracks here. Because if I don't have to bulldoze too much, that'd be nice. But again, I have 163 million, so I'm not too fussed. Or income of 163 million. So I'm not too fussed as the game actually doesn't quite like that. Alright, from here, what happens if I directly connect? 300 all the way. Perfect. Okay, and then tunnel through here. Through the roundabout, I guess. There. Couple of signs, one going that way, one going the other way. Here, there. Here and there. And here and there. And now I still have a warning. Shenyang goods supply. Yes, that's the one that I just deleted. They can go underneath here, I think. Country road. And then from here I can go over those tracks. Let's see, where do I want to end up? Maybe I can tie it into this little bit. So go, whoa, go all the tracks the entire way. Up, 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 up. Can I end up here? Or is that too steep? Collision. No, it's not too steep. So now I should have everything connected and at a decent speed. The trucks just take a little bit of a climb. See if they can do that. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of the goods currently being supplied. Yeah, the Shenyang goods factory is at capacity. That's the problem. I couldn't produce more even if I wanted to, because I'm just piling up supplies here. Alright, you're doing 50, 60, 70, 70 uphill, over, and down. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, then for the Shinkansen. Or as it now is, I think it's one of those Fuxing trains. Load it up. Checking speed. As predicted, it's not going to go full speed out of the train station. 70. 80, 90. Now it should be speeding up. It's allowed to do 219 here. This engine is not quite powerful enough to get up to that speed just yet. 150. Here she comes. 160. How fast is the other one going? 168. So that one doesn't even get up to the same speed either. 165. 170. Almost at 180, and I guess we're going to have to start slowing down again to not crash through the whole other station there. Yeah, 160. Okay, so maybe the whole operation wasn't necessary, but at least I got rid of that one bit closer here, where they were doing 50 something. That crossover point, which I really didn't like. This one is waiting to go to Ankara. Yeah, that one should be fine. Let's see about the rest of the tracks. Do we need to upgrade anything else? Because they have their own tracks. They don't cross over anywhere except close to the station. And I don't really want to start messing with this bit too much, because that took me almost a whole episode to get right. Yeah, it's these little flip over tracks, but are they being used? They're not. That crossover point. This one is. This one should stay in place. That slip. So that I'm not going to tamper with, but the other one did not really need to be there. Check. This part does need to be here because this is the cargo line. Alright. Okay, let's see what else I can optimize here. Whoa. Do I really need to be running around with double of these things? Is there enough of a supply of passengers to actually do that? Yes and yes. Hell yes, that's 529. And pretty much yes. Okay, in that case, I'll see what I can do. I can just replace them with a double train. Or I can get, for example, the TGV on there. But it only has a capacity of 133. Good power rating. The more power rating they have, the better, because then they're going to speed up faster. This one has good power rating. The Shinkansen. Also good. Can transport lots more, 206. The TGV RD. Yeah, it's all set to good. It's not set to excellent, which is what I would like. And if I just add another one, it's not exactly going to go better either, because you're just adding the similar vehicle. Now, I have a couple of variants, but I'm not sure if those have more capacity. See, these have a capacity of 206. 206. 133. 162. Yeah, it's nothing too special. And the Fuxing is just one thing. Look at that. This modern high-speed train is designed for speeds up to 400 kilometers per hour. During a test, two trains passed each other at 420 kilometers per hour. A relative speed of 840 kilometers to each other. Jeez. No, I don't really think that any of the other trains are too interesting, because they just have the same type of power rating. I could, however, have two of these Shinkansen running around on the grounds that they're never going to get up to that 300 kilometer speed anyway, even if I deploy one of these. These cost me 75 million. These are 80 million. Holy shit, that's expensive. And that is one vehicle replace. If I replace all of them, how much is that? That was the E2-1000 series, I think. Yeah. That's 476 million. These are very long trains. These are trains that are almost 500 meters long. My stations are not exactly that, one could argue. My stations are, I think, 200 tops. Let's just try it. I have cash aplenty. I just want to see what happens. So this is one of the E2-2000 or E2-1000s. But then joint. Two of them. Speed 200, near enough. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay, how much are you gonna stick out? Oh shit. I can barely fit one train in the station, let alone two. How are we gonna fill that up? I have no idea. That's something I didn't exactly look at. What's their load time? Because if the load time of one of the vehicles is faster, then I'll go with that one. This one has a load time of 20, or loading speed. 16. 8. Damn, that's bad. 8 again. And 8. So this is actually the fastest loading speed that I can get? Really? Now, I'm not sure how much loading speed and length of stations are interacting with each other. But I wouldn't be surprised if they are connected. So at this point we're carrying 412 passengers. Now over here with this train station I could maybe make the platform a little longer if I extended this way. The other one? It's not going to be that easy. Because Ankara is pretty heavily built in. Maybe I could extend it a bit farther that way. And I haven't even checked the other towns yet. Okay, so how much does this cost me? It costs me 26 million running costs a year. Damn. Okay. How much does 412 passengers yield? And how quickly can we get those people offloaded? You. This station is longer than the one I was just at. 13 million. Okay. Now, let's see if I can make this station over here a little longer. That's... Let's see what roads... Yeah, it's this platform and it's this platform. Delete. Delete, delete, delete. Let's see how big I can get this platform to be. Passenger platforms. I probably have to redo some other parts as well, because right now all of these cargo tracks, well, they're getting in the way. Just hope I can remember how exactly I had that set up. Tracks. High-speed tracks. Is that the best you have? Is that the longest I can make it? I can also expand the other way a little bit. But not a whole lot, because I'm already looking at that slant that's going outside of the station. Alright, so if I delete a little bit, and then try to add some more platforms on the other side. It probably still won't be enough to fit the whole Shinkansen in. But it might speed up loading a little bit. At this point, I'll take every little bit that I can get. You're going there. Oof. Departing at 94 kilometers per hour. Any way that I can speed that up? 142, that's workable. They don't get to that anyway. And then over here, this is going to be a little bit more tricky. This is the one for the Shinkansen. That's fairly easy to do. And then we had all those cargo tracks, which were more or less interacting with each other. How did I have that set up? Because I'm passing on 3 tracks here. Give or take. No, that doesn't fit. Come on. Start here. Start here. And connect. And this one, connect. Was it something like that? Train 31 is saying I don't have an electrical path. Really? How's that? How do you not have an electrical path? Because I didn't change anything here. I just changed it far, far over here. No. Here. That train shouldn't be affected at all. Am I missing something? This is again going to be one of those scenarios where I just miss one little bit of electrification. Wouldn't be the first time. I didn't touch that station. This one? No, this one's fine. That's a train? What's this train complaining about? It just really refuses to go anywhere. Oh, right. You're now too long for this station, so you cannot get out of it anymore. That's the problem. There. Are you going to be a happy train now? Sure. And then it suddenly works. Yeah, that makes total sense. Okay, give me a train and see if it fits. Sort of. There must be another one coming in. The one that I just had on the Ankara. That one. No path. What are you talking about? I know that I adjusted the station. Ah. Same problem. The station, or sorry, the train is rather so long that it just cannot get back to its normal route. That seems to be the problem. So right now, yeah, there we go. Now it's fine. Okay, so I want to see how well you fit into that station over here in Shenyang now. Because that is a really long station. I just think it's still not long enough. Speed, 150. 170. 200. And slowing down. Okay, we're here. How much do you stick out? Not that much, actually. Not that much. That was another 6 million. Jeez, so that's what half a kilometer... sorry, yeah, half a kilometer of track looks like. Or train, not even track. And potentially I can go a little bit farther on this end, but I think I have stretched this about as far as I want to. What I can do, however, is put a roof on that whole thing. Let's go with a modular roof. Train's being a little noisy. Hold up, I don't like it like that. I want that to be a larger overspan. Because there are some roofs here. Those are the old roofs. Hold up. Oh, come on. I deleted a roof, and now you're going to complain that you cannot get to the right track? I didn't delete the whole platform. Oh, now it's fine. This game sometimes really doesn't make any sense. Alright, I want it from there to here. I shouldn't have placed it down here. There you go. That's the roof that I wanted. Starting there, spanning to here. And there, and here. Right, so now we have our completely overspanned station here in Shenyang. There are ways for these people to get to the middle track. How exactly they get to the outer track, however, remains a mystery. Let's see if I can help them with that. Configure. Miscellaneous. Set up some stairs here, if it wants to fit. Delete. Come on. No, it doesn't want to delete that. Can I put it here? No, it doesn't want to snap on here. Alright, in that case we're going to have to go... Oh, hold on. There are platforms where they can transfer. Here. These little walkways. Okay, so they're fine. They can get to all these tracks, all these different platforms. It's fine. Okay, good. Off you go. Oh shit, I missed a bit. Miscellaneous roofs here. This is going to be one of those smaller holes again, because it doesn't extend all the way. Which is fine, because the other platform, I think, is the one that goes to Kaohsiung over there. And that has a train that's nowhere near as long. Come on. There. I don't really like how it doesn't quite connect here. But it gets the job done. It keeps the passengers dry. Insofar as the game ever has anything like rain. Which so far I haven't seen, but it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Anyway, there was something else that needed doing, and that was over here. That was the airport, because the airport is still flying over Ankara, and Ankara is having no fun with that. Especially this residential area here. All I need to do is rotate the airport. So let's make sure that the vehicle is out of there, the cargo aircraft. There were 2 in that route, yes? No, 1. Just the 1? Well, it's not doing too bad. It's supplying all the tools that are required there. Okay, pause. Delete the airport. Yes, there's going to be mass panic because there's no longer a position for the land. At least not here. Cargo airfield. Landing direction other side. Turn it around a little bit. Do it like that. Set up a road. And that should be that. Really? There you go. So now the flight direction is going to be slightly different and hopefully not nearly as loud. Because Ankara was having a bit of issue with that. Because they were flying over Ankara. And Ankara hated that. Hopefully this is going to help with the noise pollution in Ankara because it's minus 70%. I was getting quite close to having 2,000 residents here. Really quite close, in fact. I can't quite make out there. 890 or 1,891. Anything else I can do to reduce noise pollution here? So I don't think I can do that much. Manage vehicles here. 67 emission. Can I reduce that by replacing it? Hello? Oh, there, of course. That is the Cobra 5.6, I think. 65, yeah. Mission 67, 67, 65. So no. I couldn't replace it or reduce it even if I wanted to. So that just sucks for them. Construction materials do need some additional help. How much noise do these make? 69. Well, they are running inside of the town. So I'm going to replace them with the urban e-trucks. And yeah, let's just duplicate that. Because the urban e-trucks are slower and they don't carry as much. I just hope that the whole truck stop's not going to get overloaded. There was something else that was mentioned at the previous episode, and that was over here. This truck stop is receiving goods that are being shipped in from, I believe, no, not Shenyang. No, construction materials, not goods. The goods are fine, but I dump 200 construction materials onto this truck stop, and it probably doesn't fit too well. So I'm going to have to reposition this one and make sure that it has a better, longer platform, because right now it's just not going to fit. All of this stuff on there does not work. I just hope that all of these trucks can get out before I delete it. You know what? Just scoot. There you go. Truck stop. Make it a large one. The challenge is going to be to have this thing connected to the train station. Oh, come on. There. Okay, now I can make it larger. So, platforms here and there. And I could have an extra exit over here. / access point. Maybe the trucks will use that. I don't exactly know. Let's see. Yep, they will. They will indeed. Okay, excellent. Now we're just waiting for the shipment. So that's the construction materials train that's coming in with 200 construction materials. And that should be dumped right over here. Right now they have nothing to pick up, but so be it. Hold on, where are you going? Oh yeah, they're just trying to get out. Okay. Alright, and dump. What the hell? It's not connected. When I placed it down, it was connected. It's gonna be like that, is it? Yeah, this thing really doesn't like me. Alright, give me another exit. Over here. And we'll just make it a bit of a street. And see if I can set up a cargo building here, I guess. Oh, and now you start colliding as well. Fine. Fine, I'll first deploy the building and then I'll set up the road. Cancel that. Build the road. And connect the road ideally to that. Yes, there you go. Okay, now it's connecting with the siding station. But now my train has dropped off a whole bunch of nothing, I guess. All the construction materials were dropped off, but I have no idea where they went. It did make a whole lot of money, though. I dropped them off for 5.29 million, but where those construction materials went, beats me. Anyway, with that, I'm going to end the episode. Quite a bit of work done. Hopefully, the trains are now going to have a bit of an easier time loading and offloading, at least in Shenyang, and I might need to do the other ones as well. The Surat-Ankara line comes in at 38 million. And I now have a capacity of 1648. I won't always be using all that capacity, but for now it does seem like there's at least not as much of a build-up on the stations. Well, some of the stations. Over here, Surat-Ankara doesn't have as many, but Ankara-Quezon City now has a load of people. So that's something I still need to look into. Anyway, that's a concern for a different day. For now, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I shall see you soon for the next episode.